Hello the internet and welcome back once again to Studio J and my Pegasus Galaxy Outpost. Following my review and comparison of the Milky Way and Pegasus Stargate models from Master Replicas, I've decided to put together this video to showcase to you two other similar models from the Master Replicas Stargate line. Namely the Earth-built F-302 Fighter Interceptor and the alien-built Goa'uld Death Glider. Because like with the Stargates, they are similar models but do actually have a surprising difference to them. Now, obvious difference aside that they are both different vehicles. Both do fill the same role by each race that operated them, and they are a similar design of a big flying wing with a cockpit in the middle. Now, this is not a comparison between the fictional vehicles, mainly because we all know the F-302 wins every time, but rather the models themselves, because if you are thinking of getting either one or both of them, Master Replicas do still sell them in either individually or in a bundle. Starting out with overall size, they are both virtually the same size and overall same shape, and both do fit very nicely within the Stargate models that Master Replicas do for a very nice looking display. They both also have moulded interior cockpits hidden behind tinted plastic canopies. You do admittedly need a pretty bright torch to see inside the models. When you do, it's pretty nice to know that they've actually gone to that effort with both of these. And before we get into the differences between these two models, if you are enjoying this video, the internet, please do consider subscribing to the channel, or at least checking it out to see what other rambling nonsense I do have on there that might pique your interest. Now, this is about where the similarities end though, because we now enter the debate of which material is superior, metal or plastic. Both models are admittedly a mixture of the two, but the ratios of metal to plastic do vary wildly between each one. Starting out with the 302, it is mostly a single piece of metal construction, nearly all of the upper surface of the model being metal apart from the cockpit and vertical stabilizers. Underneath, you can see the join lines with the plastic that makes up the rest of the model for the air intakes and those AIM-120 missiles. Yes, the streaked paint is something that not only I have noticed with that particular model. For the Death Glider, it's almost a reverse of the materials, with the top half of the model being a single piece of moulded plastic, and flipping it over underneath is the die-cast metal, with the exception of the staff cannons. Those are plastic. Now personally, I prefer the 302 with the metal construction. It gives a wonderful finish and reflectivity that really sells the quality of the model and detail that is represented, and always has a nice cool feel to it when you touch it. The Death Glider, on the other hand, it does feel kind of cheap when you hold it. The paintwork, however, does do an excellent job of making what material has been used, and the plastic ones have sharp relief in its detailing. But it does leave me wondering, as a genuine point of curiosity, what does inform the decision-making progress with Master Replicas when they're making these models of how much is metal, how much is plastic? And if anyone from Master Replicas or the old Hero Collector days is watching and knows, let me know, I'd love to find out. And I should point out at this point that these two models are not exclusively the work of Master Replicas. The Death Glider was produced by Hero Collector before they went bust. So was the F-302. It was never released because Hero Collector imploded before they could get it out the door. But it was finished, Master Replicas took it over and released it. So any of the gripes, direct them at Hero Collector, not Master Replicas. This one's not their fault. And for you, the internet out there in the big wide world watching, what I want to know from you is, which do you prefer, the metal or the plastic? Or the F-302 or the Death Glider? Let me know down in the comments below, I would love to know. And that does just leave me with, thank you the internet for watching. I will see you in the next one, and to give you a hint of what it's going to be, I'll just hold this up. Bye for now.